Hello, good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the new chapter. Okay, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 6, changes around us. Okay, previously we have successfully completed lesson number 1 to 5. Okay, and I hope each and every concept of these 5 chapters are very clear to you all. Okay, as we have discussed these chapters, and as I told you earlier, every chapter is co-related with other one, right? So while discussing changes around us, we have to discuss why do changes are occurring in the nature, okay, and what are the changes which are occurring in the nature, the types of changes which are reversible and irreversible or non-reversible, we can say. Let us start with today's topic. Okay, first of all, changes around us. Okay, the lesson itself indicate the meaning of the given title, changes around us. Do you agree with the title? Are there any changes which are occurring in the nature? Yes, it is. For example, day and night. Okay, now during the day I will be visible to you all. Maybe if you will come at night, I will be invisible, or we cannot see as clear as we see at the day. So there are the changes. Day is different than night. Okay, leaves turns green in the spring and leaves turns changing the color in the autumn. Okay, in autumn the leaves changing their color. This is the change, one of the change we can say. All right, you people are continuously growing. Okay, first of all you all were a child, then you will become an teenager, a boy, and then become an adult, and then become an old man or woman. These are the changes. Our nails are growing, our hairs are growing, we need to trim our hair. These all are the changes we can see in our day-to-day life, or we can see in the nature. Okay, there are changes which are continuously happening in our neighborhood areas. We can see the small tree, small plant is growing into become an mature tree, leaves color, your hairs are growing, you people are growing, different kinds of things, changes in the season. Same season is not there throughout the year. First of all summer, then rainy, then winter, then again summer. So these are the changes continuously happening in our day-to-day life or in our surrounding on our planet Earth. Okay. Now let me tell you, these all changes are not occurring at the same time. These all changes are not occurring at the same time. The changes are occurring at the different times. First of all, let us see what are the types of changes. Okay, there are types of changes. First of all, we have to see in this video the types of changes that are reversible changes and not reversible or irreversible changes. What these changes are, what is their property, and what is importance of these both the changes we will discuss in the today's video. Okay, first of all, you all have to agree with this with the statement that yes, there are changes occurring on this earth, or there are changes occurring in our neighborhood area or in our day-to-day life. Okay, many changes are there. Okay, let us start with the types of changes, okay, which is reversible and non-reversible. Let us talk about reversible changes. Reversible, okay, the name itself indicate the meaning reversible. Let us see what is the definition of reversible. Reversible changes are changes Reversible changes are changes which can be reversed. Reversible changes are changes which can be reversed by a change in condition. Reversible changes are changes which can be reversed by change in condition. For example, water is, when we freeze the water, it become ice. Water freezes to become an ice, and ice melted to become water, vice versa. Okay, this is the perfect example of reversible change, I'll tell you. Okay, see the definition. The changes which, reversible changes are changes which can be reversed by change in condition. Means here no new product is formed. Okay, here possible in both the direction. Water can be become an ice, water can be freezing to become an ice, and if we melt the ice for some time, again it will come into its original form, that is water. So here changes can happen in both the directions, but no new product is formed. Obviously, because it was water first, later become ice, and again it become water. So new product is not formed here, and changes possible in both the directions. Okay, this is the perfect example of changes which are reversible. Okay, it can reverse by the change in condition, but it can reverse by the change in condition. So the example of water will become ice, ice will become water again. It's a perfect example of reversible changes. Are you getting it? Take some water, keep it in the freezer. After couple of hours, what do you find? You will observe your ice is completely changes into your water is completely changes, or it freezes into become ice. Now again, if you want back water, you have to put those ice cubes in a hot sun for a couple of minutes. What will happen? You will observe that this ice will melt and it become water again. So this is called reversible changes, the changes which can be reversed by change in condition. Okay, properties of reversible changes, as I told you, it can be possible, the changes can happening in both the directions. Okay, in both the directions, water can become ice and ice can again become water, but here is only one thing, that new product is not formed. New product is not formed. Let us talk about the irreversible changes or non-reversible changes. I hope you are clear with the reversible changes. Okay, irreversible changes, same definition. What will be the change? Irreversible changes are changes irreversible changes are changes irreversible changes are changes which cannot be revised. Which cannot be revised by a change in condition. Is called irreversible changes. All right, let's see once again. Irreversible changes are changes which cannot be revised by a change in condition. Here, that is very important. Here we have to focus on this thing which cannot be revised by the condition, by a change in the condition. For example, vegetables. When you cut the raw vegetables, raw potato, and when you make the curry of the vegetables, it is totally change, different change, and new product is formed here. For example, changes into curry. I will also tell you here, that is raw vegetables changes into a delicious vegetables curry. Okay, first of all, take example of potato. Raw potato you have, okay, you cut it, you chop it well, you are adding some spices in it, turmeric, all kinds of spices, salt, oil, onion, garlic, ginger paste and everything. And when you prepare this vegetable curry, it is become so delicious. Means, first of all, how vegetables were there like raw potato, and what is the curry is look like, totally different. Means, here I will say that one possible in only one direction and new product is made. Okay, because first of all we have vegetables which is raw, and now we have vegetable curry. Another example, you can take as many eggs as examples you want. Suppose your mother is making chapati. First of all, there is a dough, okay, called atta. First she used to put some water into that the powder which we can say the wheat powder, and then it making dough, okay, atta, and then she is making chapati. So you see the raw powder of wheat and chapati is totally different. Okay, now here one thing is very important while we discuss in the reversible changes. There water can become ice when freezing, ice can become again water while heating, while melting, but vegetables, once you cut the potato, it become vegetable curry or potato delicious curry. You cannot reversed, or you cannot take that potatoes back again, or whatever chapatis you are eating once in your stomach. If anybody will ask you, give me that chapati back, can you bring it out from your stomach? No. That's why this change is called irreversible changes. Okay, so these are the difference of reversible changes and irreversible changes. The lesson just now we have started, and this is the introductory part in which we have discussed different changes around us and why do changes are of two types, and what is the difference between reversible and non-reversible changes, along with their definitions, along with their examples. I hope you all are clear with it. In forthcoming videos, I will describe this lesson very precisely, very briefly. So don't worry, that's all for today. Let us meet in the next video while discussing the further part of the lesson. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.